So, new Fox polls showing New York City voters are favoring Democrat Zohran Mamdani for mayor by about 18 points against his closest competitor, who's the really defamed, disgraced Governor Cuomo at 27%, Curtis Sliwa at 11%, and Eric Adams can't even get it to double digits. Let's bring in New York Congressman and member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and Financial Services Committee, Mike Lower. Congressman, you know New York, it's not your area, but you know New York City, you're in it. How do you explain New Yorkers wanting a socialist/Marxist?
Look, to his credit, he ran a very strong primary campaign. He's very charismatic, and certainly in comparison to Andrew Cuomo, he is an appealing figure. And you obviously see how the city has shifted leftward since Mike Bloomberg. And the demographics of the city have changed quite significantly. I think a lot of Republicans have left the city, either moving to the suburbs or moving out of state. And so the dynamics have shifted quite a bit. I think what you see, though, is, he's only at 45. And turnout is going to be exceptionally low in New York City mayor's races. The last
you got 5.6 million people, 450,000 voted for him.
Only about 25% are going to show up and vote in the general election. It's really remarkable how low turnout is in mayor's
Which is really remarkable is the divide in the Democratic Party. Gillibrand, I'm not endorsing him.
Yep.
Schumer, I'm not endorsing him. Hakeem Jeffries, I'm not endorsing him. You got Suozzi, I'm not endorsing him. Gillen, these are Democrats.
Jay Jacobs, the Democrat state chair,
I'm not endorsing him. So why are they afraid of endorsing the Democratic nominee? What is the downside?
Well, they're betwixt and between, because while it may appeal to some voters in New York City, outside of the city, it most assuredly does not.
The whole party.
Especially in the suburbs and in swing states. And Zohran Mamdani will become the face of the Democratic Party. And much like AOC, it's going to cause primaries all across the country and in states like New York. And that's why Jeffries and Schumer are betwixt and between. Jeffries has to worry about a primary next year, and Schumer's got to worry about AOC in 2028.
I'm worried about a shutdown for the country. I think it's just bad for the country. Forget about the party. Who's going to get blamed is going to be key for the midterms. But are we looking at a shutdown? Listen to what the Democrats are saying.
And so this shutdown, the idea of a shutdown, is atrocious across the board.
Cannot have the president every time he has an objection to say, I'll shut down government.
Don't hold millions of Americans, hundreds of thousands of workers hostage. Open up the government and let's continue the discussions.
This shutdown is about the erosion of American democracy and the subversion of our most basic governmental norms.
So that's Democrats in the past, their view of the shutdown. Now that President Trump's in, what do you think? They have a different view.
Well, the hypocrisy is just remarkable. I wrote an op-ed in the New York Post yesterday highlighting all of these comments because they have always taken the position, which I have shared, that shutting down the government is idiotic. It does not do anything to save us money. It doesn't help the American people. That's why House Republicans passed a clean CR, and we passed it overwhelmingly last week. Democrats in the Senate have the opportunity to join the 53 Senate Republicans and pass a clean CR to keep the government funded through November 21st so that we can finish our appropriations negotiations. All the things they are talking about, whether it's the Affordable Care Act subsidies or any other issue they want to discuss, the appropriate time to do that is in the appropriation negotiations. They're just trying to do portions
of the big, beautiful bill, which you pointed out to me. You're saying, as Republicans, continue at the Biden levels of spending. Just continue spending what you're spending.
The CR is a continuing resolution of the previous CR. The previous CR is based on the Biden spending levels and the Biden policy riders. There is not a legitimate reason for Democrats to vote no on this. In fact, when Joe Biden was president, they all voted for it. So the only reason they are voting no now is because Donald Trump is president. And it's really outrageous. And the American people should really be outraged over it, because the only people who are going to get hurt by this are the people who rely on government, who need the support of government. As Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries previously said, it'll impact Social Security. It'll impact veterans. It'll impact the social safety net. Why are you voting to shut the government down? All we have to do is pass a clean CR, keep it funded, negotiate for November.
Prediction? No one's talking.
Well, look, you know, it's remarkable. Jeffries and Schumer have never gone to see the president until 5 days before the shutdown. They want to meet with him.
Right.
Go sit down, talk. But the reality is there's a very easy way to end this. Pass the CR.
I know. He did it last time, and he got vilified by his own party. I'm talking about Chuck Schumer. Congressman Mike Lawler, thanks so much. Appreciate it. You should check out his column in the New York Post.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.